Happy Friday, boys and girls. I'm going to read you chapter 8 of Pickle Puss. I hope you have a great day and a great weekend. A blue fish was swimming after Emily. It was going to grab her. Emily tried to swim faster. Then she felt the sun on her face. She was in her own bed. She opened one eye. She didn't want to think about the blue fish. Maybe she'd think about her new book, the in-between one. It was about a girl, a funny girl like Stacy. Her name was Ramona. She had read a pile of pages last night. Today she'd read another pile. "Wake up, Emily," Stacy said. "I want to show you something." Emily opened her other eye. Stacy waved a paper around. "What's that?" Emily asked. She looked at a bunch of scribble-scrabble lines. "Can't you tell?" Stacy asked. "It's a picture of a railroad track?" Stacy shook her head. "I give up," Emily said. Excuse me. Stacy leaned over. "It's a Stacy, part of a Stacy." Emily turned the paper upside down. She could see a big shaky S. She could almost see a T. "S for Stacy Snake," said Stacy, "and the crossing thumbs one, T." "Not bad," Emily said. "Too big, though." "I like them big," said Stacy. "I like to see them." Emily reached for her book. Stacy leaned closer. "I wish I could write my name. I wish it more than anything." Emily sat up. "I want to get a card," Stacy said. She tapped on Emily's foot. "I don't care about my name on the wall." Tap. "I don't care about a fish." Tap. "I want to get my own books myself." Tap. Emily blinked. "I won't have a foot left." "Sorry," Stacy said. Emily looked down at her book. "I have to read," she told Stacy. "August is almost over." Dawn was probably reading too. Maybe she'd catch up with Emily. Maybe she'd even pass her. Emily looked up. Stacy had milk around her mouth. Her brown eyes had tears in them. Emily sighed. "Get some paper," she said. "Get a whole bunch." Stacy jumped off the bed. "What are we going to do?" "We're going to write your name," Emily said, 100 times until you know it. Stacy went down the hall. "100, 100," she sang. Emily slid out of bed. She put on her torn pink shorts. She put on her I hate spinach shirt. She looked under the bed for her flip-flops. "Here I am," Stacy said. "Ready or not?" Emily sat on the floor. She put on her flip-flops. "Make an S, make a T." She leaned over Stacy. "Not so big." Stacy made an S. She made a little T. "Look at that skinny little thing. Small as anything," she said. Emily looked at it. "Make another one. Make it darker." Stacy put her tongue out a little. She wrote another S, T. "Perfect," she said. "Almost," said Emily. "Now we're going to do an A." She drew one for Stacy on the paper. A has a nice fat stomach," said Stacy, singing. She leaned over the paper. Emily swallowed. Stacy's A's were terrible. She'd have to do it over and over. They'd be sitting on the floor all morning, all day, all week. And there Emily is helping her. She is a kind sister for helping her, though, right? Even though it's going to take a long time. "You're a good, good sister," Stacy sang. She wiped her mouth on her hand. Emily smiled. She tried not to think about Dawn. "I know," she said. All right, guys, have a great day. Have a good weekend. Get outside and play. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow.